We all know that anything that happens in the dark eventually comes to light. And I am hoping that the city of Buffalo starts to see exactly what's been going on involving politicians like Kathy Hochul and Jeremy Zellner. Because I guarantee Howard Johnson, April Baskin, Tiffany Lewis, all these people that Jeremy Zellner used, I guarantee you when shit hits the fan, you guys will be the scapegoat and you'll be wishing you threw Jeremy under the bus a lot sooner. And so let me tell you guys about Citizens Alliance. Um, Citizens Alliance is a nonprofit that is ran by Howard Johnson's family, Cornelius Johnson Jr. And Cornelius Johnson actually does a lot of work alongside Darius Pridgeon with the True Bethel Church. Now, I've been holding off on my story about Darius Pridgeon because it's not just True Bethel. There's multiple organizations Darius Pridgeon was involved in, and I have severe violations of the Internal Revenue Code on those. There does, excuse me, the records do show that there was possibly some theft according to public records, money that has been unaccounted for and money that could not be traced. But let me get back to Citizens Alliance. Now, this is a nonprofit. The other individuals that are involved with this nonprofit are Andrea Dudley, Inez Horde, Richard Cummings, Cambridge Boyd, which I believe is a relative of your guys' beloved Nathan Boyd, who was actually sued in Supreme Court due to defamation. He's failed to go to any of the court appearances over the last 4 years, and he now has a default judgment against him. So Nathan Boyd, maybe you should appear in Monroe County Court. We'll be going to court again on the 27th via Teams. If you'd like to appear, I suggest you do, Mr. Boyd. We also have a John Harbor, a Bonnie Dantzler, Sydney Brown, and Malcolm Davis. Now, this is something, you guys, that has been ongoing with Citizens Alliance. This is not a one-time ordeal. The tax preparer is actually a relative of Cornelius Johnson, Veronica Dees, I believe, with Ravenel Services. The first problem with this is in 2025, you guys, Citizens Alliance got almost $1 million. $999,712. And every single last dollar of that money was deducted as repairs and maintenance. You guys, that's complete bullshit. They did not spend $970,000 on repairs and maintenance. I guarantee you there's no receipts for $970,000 in repairs and maintenance, because they don't even have any buildings or assets on here that would cost $970,000 in repairs and maintenance. Excuse me. Not only that, every year that they've been preparing the taxes, even if there's a surplus of funds, on the balance sheet, every year they put $0 in cash. There was $500,000 that should have been recorded as cash on that balance sheet, an asset to this organization. I think that was in 2023, because in 2023 they got $713,000. They spent on the cause $214,000, and there was a net profit of $499,000. That $499,000 shows nowhere on the balance sheet. That means that they took it and pocketed it or gave it to somebody or spent it, but this is coming directly from these tax returns, you guys. And again, this is something that was going on year after year after year. So every net profit was omitted from the balance sheet. This is false and misleading reporting. This appears to be some kind of tax avoidance scheme, in my opinion. And we have to stop money from going out the door to agencies like this. I noticed a lot of these nonprofits are related to people in the Erie County Democratic Committee, mainly April Baskins, Howard Johnson. Actually, it is kind of just, Mayor Byron Brown. A lot of this actually started with Mayor Byron Brown. He took over a lot of these nonprofits back during his tenure. And so these people have just, they've been complacent with doing this for over a decade, but it needs to stop. We all know how much of a deficit we're in. And, these people are supposed to be helping the community, and they're doing nothing but enriching themselves, their friends, and their family. This is millions of dollars that is going out to agencies like this. And being that Mayor Sean Ryan is going to ignore it, I actually called his office, and he's got a relative of Howard Johnson working over there. So tell me how we are going to get accountability when all of the people in the office, the oversight committees, are interrelated to everybody. What we need to do at this point is just send this to the Treasury Inspector General and send this to the Internal Revenue Service. We need to get their status revoked. And then also we need to make sure that they are being held accountable for the way that they are converting charitable assets. So, guys, anybody that needs to know how to file a complaint or who to call, let me know. But it's going to clearly be up to us. And hopefully we can get our money back somehow.